I've owned a lot of E30 BMWs, including a couple of M3s over the years, and I think this one's the best. This is a 1991 318 IS. So this was a one-year only model. They just did it in 91. They were trying to come up with a lower cost VW GTI fighter, and this is what they came up with. So why do I like the cheap one the best? The reason is the heart of this car is its engine. It has an M42 1.8 liter 16 valve dual overhead cam engine. This was the first truly modern engine for a BMW. So while this engine only made about 134 horsepower, it is smooth and coupled with a slick shifting 5-speed. This particular car has limited slip and it really goes well. So this particular car is a slick top, which means it has no sunroof. It has a really charming factory cloth interior, which is another rarity and is a lot more comfortable and better looking than some of the vinyl and leather interiors that E30s came with. The other thing about a 318 IS, it was the lightest of the E30s. It had the small bumpers, it had this lighter, more modern power plant, and it weighed about 2,400 pounds when a 325 IS weighed 27 or 8, and even an E30 M3 weighed 26 or 7. So it's the lightest of the bunch, it's the most modern of the bunch, and it really is a great car to drive. This car was considered the reincarnation of the simple and iconic 2002 BMW that ruled the 70s. So BMW enthusiasts, when this car came out, said, wow, this is a real homage to that 2002, and that's a title that's rightfully earned. From a practicality standpoint, it's hard to beat an E30. They get close to 30 miles to the gallon. They have comfortable Recaro-based seats. There's pretty good room in the back seat. It can be used. And it has a good sized trunk. Easily could fit golf clubs or tires and wheels for an autocross event. So these are super practical, comfortable, modern cars, considering it's 40 years old. Another thing I love about these cars is the value. An M3, which, again, I've had a couple, I love them, they're great cars, they're cool looking, but they're $100,000 cars now, and a car in this shape can still be bought for 25 to 30 grand. In the collector car market, 30,000 is considered the bottom. This is a lot of car, a lot of usable car, a great tour or autocross car. It's a lot of fun at that price point. Getting behind the wheel of an E30, I think first, ergonomically, the 2002 probably started this perfect ergonomic concept that BMW is known for, but I think the E30 perfected it. The dash is laid out perfectly. It's got two big gauges, speedometer and tach. Everything falls right to hand. The controls are simple, they're easy to understand. So it's just a really great driving experience. Anybody I've ever let drive this car, like up in the mountains in North Carolina or Tail of the Dragon, has come away going, you need to sell me this car, it's so great. It's certainly not the most stylish car in the world, but I love the E30 styling. I think it's so classic, it's so pure, it's so genuine. I think it holds up well. It certainly hasn't aged out by any means, and I think BMW built a world-class car that will go down in history as one of the best cars ever made. These cars are going up in value, and one of the reasons, other than how great they are, is how relevant this Radwood and 80s and 90s type genre is right now. You know, it's an icon of that generation, and it's getting attention because of that. You know, this is the first decade where you really started to have more electronics, although the ABS braking system is pretty reliable. You do have some problems with switches. Your window switches can go out, but they're 30 bucks or something like that, and it's usually just a switch. They're fairly simple to keep all your windows working and that sort of stuff. The fuel injection was rock solid. It's Bosch fuel injection, rock solid by 91. Yeah, there's just not much that breaks on these things. If you like this kind of car, you want to learn more about E30 BMWs, please like, subscribe to our channel, and check out our website, classicmotorsports.com. We're always writing about these kind of cars. Thanks for coming by.
If you like this video and want to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video. And to see more stories like this, visit us online at classicmotorsports.com.